Hey there, I am Jana Bozeman. I'm a Denver-based yoga instructor. Today I'm going to take you through a nice little 10-minute flow. This is perfect when you don't have a lot of time, but you want to get a little yoga in. We're going to start on our backs today. So, setting up for a bridge pose, you're going to lay it down. You're going to have your knees bent, feet or hips distance apart, ankles underneath the knees, maybe slightly forward. Sometimes we get the heels really close to the buns. Unless you're super flexible in the hip flexors, that's going to feel a little intense. All right, so here we go, arms by your side. As you inhale through your nose, press into your feet, lift your hips up. It doesn't have to be very high. As you exhale, lower. Just continuing like that. Keep pressing evenly into your feet, inhaling, lifting. Exhale, lower down, couple more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So just finding a little mini flow here already. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Option to add the arms this time. As you inhale, hips lift, arms reach up overhead. You're just gazing up at the ceiling. As you exhale, you lower down. Continuing like that. Inhaling, lifting, stretching, reaching. Exhale, lower. Couple more. You are creating a little sound with your breath. Inhale this time, lift up. Keep your hips lifted, but as you exhale, release your arms down by your side. Grab the outer edges of your mat, or you could interlace your fingers underneath you if you're a little more flexible. Snuggle those shoulder blades underneath you, and then take a few breaths here. Press to the inner edges of your feet. Feel the arches engage and lift. Just gaze straight up at the ceiling. So I'm looking towards the camera from time to time. You don't need to do that. You can just listen to the cues I'm giving you. You should be feeling a nice stretch and openness across the heart and chest. You might be feeling this in the shoulders a little bit. The reason we don't want to look side to side, there is a lot of weight on the neck here. So we want to protect that when we're deep. Inhale. Exhale, release down. So give your knees a hug into your chest. I suggest taking them a little wider and then just rock a little bit from side to side. Here, releasing out your lower back. And then if it feels okay, you're going to start to roll forward and back on your spine. Let's do this 3 times. If this isn't in the cards today, you're just going to roll off to one side or the other. We're going to eventually roll all the way up, come to our tabletop position, and right away move into a few rounds of cat-cow. So kind of a different kind of bridge pose. As you inhale, arch, chest comes forward through the gates of your shoulders. As you exhale, round in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Good. Inhale, lengthen forward. Walk your hands forward a couple of inches. Curl your toes under. Downward facing dog. Right away, start to walk your hands back to meet your feet. As you inhale, hands on shins or thighs, chest lengthens forward, gaze comes forward. This is like a standing cobra pose. As you exhale, you fold in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time, press down into your feet. Stretch arms out and up. Take up space as you come into your extended mountain pose. As you exhale, hands come together at your heart. Inhaling, reaching. As you exhale, fold. So gaze forward. Keep pressing into your heels. Walk forward into your downward dog. Inhale, carries you forward into your plank pose. You might have to wiggle your feet back. Come to your knees. Pass through this modified chaturanga, elbow squeezing in as you lower onto your belly. Tops of the feet press. Inhale, chest extends forward and up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen forward and up. Good. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen here. Press to your tabletop. Curl your toes under, downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step that foot through. Make sure you're not on a tightrope. So you're going to walk your right foot off to the right. So feet are hips distance apart. Inhale, rise up, crescent pose. You can have a little bend in your back knee, especially if that hip flexor is really tight. Feel your tailbone direct down as your sternum reaches up. Let's do a little side stretch here. So imagine that there's corn cob holders on your outer hips, just squeezing you in. Feel that containment. Right fingertips, left wrist. Side bend off to the right. This is not easy. Huge balance pose. So you might need to lower that back knee down. That's not cheating. That counts. It's yoga. Breath smooth and steady. Good. Inhale up to center. Let's find a quick little twist here. So we're going to root down into our left palm. Again, that back knee can be down. Twist on open, shoulder blades stack. You can look down, forward, or up at that right thumb. If that left leg is lifted, really fire it up. Keep it nice and strong. Deep inhale. Exhale, unwind. Let's just pull back, downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step that foot through. Again, make sure you're not on a tight rope, so feet hips distance apart. Maybe a little bend in the right knee. Rise on up, full crescent pose. Lengthening through the sides of your waist. Big, big hip flexor stretch. They get really tight. So find your lower belly, it's pulling you in and up. Find these outer hips squeezing in. Good, left fingertips, right wrist, side bend to the left. Not easy to do. So you lower that back knee if you need to. There's always ways to modify our yoga practice. And it changes day to day. We can get attached to it needing to look like a certain Instagram aesthetic. It doesn't need to. It needs to feel good in your body. All right, so we inhale, come up. And then let's go ahead and make our way into our twist. So again, maybe you take your back knee down if this side feels a little more challenging. If your right toes are curled under, really fire up that right leg. Wrap these right ribs up as you press to the inner edge of your left foot. Are you breathing? Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Good, deep inhale. Exhale, unwind. Did you just hear my ankles crack? Maybe the mic picked that up. Step back again, downward facing dog. Deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh the breath out, let it go. Ha. And then inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step that foot through, heel toe it to the left twice, spin into the back edge of your right foot. As you inhale, we come into a hip opening standing pose, Virabhadrasana 2. So you're pressing your right knee back, left hip is releasing down. Let's inhale, find our reverse warrior. Take an exhale. Inhale, press your front leg to straight, reverse triangle. And then exhale, Virabhadrasana 2 again. Take a nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, palms plant. Let's step to plank. Take a little chaturanga vinyasa. You can use your knees. You can do low cobra or upward facing dog, depending upon how your body is feeling. We all meet back in our downward facing dog. Nice work. As you inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step that foot through and then heel toe it to the right twice. Spin into the back edge of your right foot. Deep bend in your left knee. Windmill your arms up and over. Virabhadrasana 2. So nice big hip opening pose. Here we go. We're going to inhale. Keep the legs the same, but find this lateral stretch in the upper body. Take an exhale here. Inhale, press to the inner edge of that left foot. Find your reverse triangle. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Take an inhale. And then windmill arms up and over. Step to your plank pose, a little chaturanga vinyasa if you would like. Otherwise, you're in your downward facing dog. Good. So from here, just come to a comfortable seat. And let's go ahead and take our right shin in front of our left shin. If you have the flexibility, you can stack your shins on top of each other. Little hip opener here. So arms reach as you inhale. And then exhale, hinge forward, fold in. So not a super long hold here today. Just enough. Just kind of touching on everything. These 10 minutes go quick. And of course, if you have a little more time, maybe hold this for a minute or two each side and then come into Shavasana. And if that isn't in the cards today, you're gonna rise up, extend legs to straight, and then recross left shin in front for stacking shins. So this left knee is really high, cross. So always just noticing what's going on in your body. You don't get bonus points for forcing yourself into a pose and potentially injuring yourself. Is not the name of the game here. Maybe noticing how this side feels in your body. Good. So again, if you're taking a little more time, just stay where you're at. Otherwise, if you need to come on out, rise up. Close your eyes here. Bring your palms together at your heart and just observe how A little bit of movement, a little bit of breath goes a really long way. Send yourself love and gratitude for making the time. Just promise yourself you'll carry this feeling with you into the rest of your day ahead. Okay, beautiful work. Thank you for joining me. Be sure to check out some of my other videos on YouTube and feel free to reach out if there is a class that you would like to see. Bye.